Go. Nothing else coming. No problems. No problems. More money, more problems. Nope. All right. Welcome, everybody. This is session 3 of the Awakening Tide. And so everyone knows where we last left off. You guys had just joined Bishop's ship, and you were heading on your adventure to start looking for the relics of the tide. Is there anything you would like to do on the ship before you start heading to Grey Rock?
Cecilia brings up a good point. Have we christened the ship?
Yes, good sir. It's very christened, ready for adventure.
Okay, okay. Did the bottle break? Because I know if the bottle doesn't break, it's bad luck, and...
Well, this is a trade ship, so it's been going for quite a while. It was christened years ago, by my father, to be precise.
Is your father still alive?
No.
Fuck. Does anybody have speak to dead? It doesn't matter. We can go. Let's head off. I was just, safety first is what I always say,
I promise you, good boy, the ship is tip-top ready to go, jolly-ho.
Are there any bottles on the ship?
Hey, good idea. Let's christen the ship again just to be sure.
I mean, yes, we have some below deck. Would you like me to have one of my crewmates bring you one?
Sure. I was just gonna steal one, but that works too.
Oh, no need to steal. Cheerio, good boy. Bring us one of the wine bottles from down below. Oh, look,
the most expensive one, the one that would be most detrimental to break,
Aye, aye. And then he runs off down the ship to go get a bottle of wine for you guys.
I have a firm belief that the more expensive the wine bottle that breaks, the better luck the ship has.
Okay, jolly chap, I'll just trust you on this.
I want to search below deck.
All right. Go ahead and head below deck. And I guess you can do a perception check down there if you're looking for something in particular.
Anything in general.
All right, give me a roll.
23.
Damn. You go down below deck and begin to kind of look around. You notice the sailor trying to ponder which bottle's the most expensive one because they all just look the same to him. And you just notice that this is a very simple trader ship and realize if you were to ever get into, say, a ship battle, it is not prepared to do such, that it is, in fact, a very basic trader transport ship. Other than that, you notice nothing else.
Can I go back upstairs now?
Yes, you can.
Go back up top. Hey guys. So I think we're gonna need weapons, like boat weapons.
Oh, weapons.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting that you say that because my lovely husband did just get me a harpoon, and I do believe that is considered a boat weapon.
I'm gonna look over at Anita because we were both staring through the window when everything went down. I'm gonna give them a look of okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Harpoon's not gonna cut it.
What seems to be the problem, chaps?
On the other hand, we don't have a lot of gold. Maybe it's okay if we just go and wing it.
Right as Anita says that, the sailor walks up to the captain. Here's your bottle, sir. Oh, yes, yes. Fine vintage, chaps, fine vintage. This is from the age of Vecna. good 100 years old, great wine, and proceeds to hand it over to Harpoon.
Would anybody else
Lagoon,
mind
sorry,
taking
Lagoon.
this-
Fuck!
would anybody else mind? My hands are full, and I just start, not really
Chap, what's-
grabbing anything, but
What are you
My-
doing?
yeah.
You asked for the bottle of wine.
My-
Take it. Christen away,
Somebody-
sir. Christen away.
honey, do you mind taking this bottle, please, and breaking it over the hole?
I have no idea what I'm doing. And I just take it and throw it on the ground.
Well, it seems like a bit of a waste of that year, but are you satisfied with the christening?
I am. We are ready to go. As long as everybody else is ready. I'm not one to speak for the team. What does everybody want to do?
Find a spot to sit without having to touch anything with my hands.
That does bring up a good question. Father Rains, are boats considered things?
Okay, I'm just going to help you guys out here. I'm not rolling a dice for Mimic this often, so you know. You don't need to
Okay,
be in
but,
absolute
like-
fear of everything.
But, like, if we accidentally touch the boat, there's not the potential of the boat turning into a mimic and then all of us dying. PPK.
You know what? Fair question. And I did think about doing that to mess with you, like for a dream sequence. But no, you do not have to worry about it. It's going to be a random roll of something you intentionally touch, and it's not that often.
Okay, good.
They
Okay.
give you fair amount. With the Mimic's Curse, it's like 1 in every 10 items gets a roll, if that makes you feel a little bit better.
It does. With that, I will find a nice place to sit down and to not be so uptight.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm not I apologize. I wasn't meaning to put you guys into complete scared of every little thing. Don't worry.
Genuinely am.
Yeah,
Because the little things are fine to touch.
Yeah,
But I'm worried about the big things that could possibly turn into a kaiju and kill everybody. Like, I don't want to unleash a mimic Godzilla on the next port town. Okay.
You're safe. I'm just gonna say you're safe for now. Any kaiju mimic is intentional, and this curse isn't gonna bring it upon you.
We have
Got
this
it,
forbidden love where you're not allowed to touch me because I might go full kaiju.
Touches your armor to give you a kiss, and all of a sudden it's a mimic. All right. Off track. Go ahead.
I'd like to climb back up to the crow's nest and read my history book.
All right. And is that the history book I gave you?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask. Oh, I just forgot his name. I had it right here. I'm gonna ask the captain if
Bishop.
he happens to Bishop if he has any gloves on the ship.
Gloves, madam? Like fancy gloves, work gloves, bow and arrow gloves? We got everything. We're a trade ship.
Leather gloves with the fingertips still on them.
Rightio. Hey, first mate. Yes, sir. Would you go get a pair of leather gloves for the nice fairy lady here? Yes, sir.
Better yet, do you have any enchanted leather gloves with protection?
Oh, man, the arcane items. I wish I was in trade with that, but no, we just got simple items here. Nothing magical. I'm afraid I'm not special enough for that.
Okay, thank you. I'll still take the regular gloves, please.
Okay. Go get him. Yes, sir. And then he runs off down below deck. Anything else you guys want to do before you set sail for Grey Rock?
I'm good.
Everyone good? Okay. So Bishop and his crew began to set sail for you across the seas away from New Palmaflora, and they proceed to head straight for Grey Rock for you guys to seek counsel with Lord Lythander of Grey Rock. As your journey goes on, it's about a 3-day journey, but at night it's pretty rough waves. So when you guys are trying to rest and just do your thing, the waves are knocking around pretty well. And on the second day, it does wake you all up. Would you like to do anything while you're awake, or would you just like to continue to sail through?
Probably just continue to sail is what I'm in favor for, but, what does everybody else want? Cecilia, what are you trying to do? What is it that you want to do?
I'm not sure yet.
What about you, Moxie? The strong, silent type. I see. I like it. What about you, Lament?
Lamriel.
Lamriel. Sorry, I think I was having a stroke. It's okay. They come often.
I would like to go over to the edge of the boat and throw up.
Would you give me a emphasis roll? Roll a d20. You get to the side of the deck, and it's a pretty normal upchucking. Just, liquidy goodness. Things you recognize eating. Smell not too bad. Just cleanly right off the deck into the water.
Oh, good one.
Every once in a while, can I cast Eldritch Blast out into the water, and then use my, I think it's called Grasp of Hadar, to pull fish up onto the boat, and just fish using my Eldritch Blast?
Go for it.
Cool. I don't know what you want me to roll.
You're just casting it out into the water for just because, or?
Yeah, just kind of as I see fish and whatnot, just so that we've got food and whatnot on our journey. I'm just kind of
Oh, you mean use it to go fishing?
Exactly, yeah. So I've got the Warlock boon that lets me pull things 10 feet up to me. So I just kind of want to cast it every once in a while when I see fish, and then try to catch fish as we're on our journey.
All right.
I also have a net as one of my weapons, so you can borrow my net if you need to.
That would be so much easier.
Okay, so the two of you are going to go to the side of the boat at the moment. Give me... You know what? Give me a d20 roll real quick.
Cool.
Actually, give me 3. Give me 3 d20 rolls.
All right, the first one is a 17. The second one is a 15. And the third one is a 19.
All right, well done. So
I also have
periodic...
a spear and a trident, so it'd be a little bit helpful.
There you go. So you periodically go fish for some food for you guys, and you actually have quite an impressive haul. You generally, blast a couple times. You see it on one end of the ship, and as you see the fish kind of come up, Seabreeze throws her net down and just scoots them up, and you guys have actually a pretty good technique, and you've actually gathered a decent amount. Not, so much that it's too much, but pretty much the perfect amount, to take care of the crew and eat pretty well, and the Captain Bishop is very thankful for it.
Thanks for helping with the net, because it was about to be a rough time getting all those fish.
No problem. Anytime.
I would like to use my fairy magic and check the weather for the next 24 hours.
The weather basically stays the same. It's rough waves, but no storms.
Thanks.
Anything else before we continue to fly through or sail through?
Yeah, I replied.
Maxie, Rhino, you both good?
I was talking, but I was not talking. I'm sorry. That was an internal. I was thinking, and what I was wanting to say. I think I was having another stroke. So I would like to do a perception check on the captain, and just kind of like watch how he's interacting with the crew, and look into the, just see with my knowledge of how ships are ran and captained, see how things are happening. Like, how is he running this ship?
Give me
what's the general?
Give me your what is that skill called? Naval ship or the naval navigation? Can you roll a skill check for that? I think you can hit the
I
button and roll.
I have vehicles. I got
roll that one.
proficiencies for water.
Yeah,
I
roll.
don't know if I can roll.
I thought I
don't know
did
if
in.
can roll.
I thought I could roll in my campaign. All right, roll me a d20, and then add your modifier for how many plus you get for the navigation vehicles, the water vehicles.
I think I just get a +2 because I'm only proficient. So
That's fine. So, roll me a d20 and add 2 to it. Because I know you're rolling
Nat
your own
20.
dice.
Not even joking. I wish I could. I can. I'm gonna turn this on. Nat 20.
Another nat 20. Clip it.
Oh.
Oh, maybe not. I mean,
Right there.
I believe you. I believe you. All right,
Oh.
so you attaboy. All right, so
Yep.
you check on how the captain and his ship is ran, and you realize he runs a pretty tight-knit ship. It's a very well-run ship, always on course. No little bit of piece out of place. The crew almost runs in spite of him. Like, you don't see him doing a whole lot. In fact, you actually notice he's standing out the back of the ship, just staring off into the distance, not really saying anything, which is rather strange.
I'd like to detect magic.
Okay. That's a spell, right? I mean,
Yeah.
so you cast detect magic, but you realize there's nothing magical actually on the ship. It's actually just a normal trader ship. No magic involved at all. They're just really well trained.
I'm sorry. I meant on him. Like, he's not.
Yeah, no magic spell over him. He's just staring off to the
Okay.
distance really weirdly.
Okay.
I would like to go talk to him.
All right. So you walk up to him, and he's just staring out the back of the bow. What would you like to say?
I've seen this before. PTSD. It's a serious. I know it's tough. Just hang in there, buddy. I don't know what your story is. Maybe one day, if you feel comfortable, you can fill me in, but just know, I see you. I recognize the struggle you're in with the PTSD. And I understand.
You speak these words to the captain, looking at him. He doesn't move an inch. He doesn't move a muscle. He just keeps staring off the distance. It's almost like your words didn't reach him. And then he says,
maybe he's having a stroke.
he's not moving at all. And then he just says to you, "Do you believe in ghost stories, chap?"
Why do you gotta say creepy shit? What is this? Yes, I believe in ghost stories. What? The Flying Dutchman, I've seen her once or twice. Is this what this is? Is this a Flying Dutchman situation? Are you all dead ghosts?
My father
Be
told
straight
me
with me.
stories. And my grandfather told me stories of a captain who would harbor the dead from here to there, capturing souls, feeding them to his master. I didn't really ever believe him, though. It just sounded silly, just a story to tell a child, right? It's not real. Ghost stories aren't real. Are they?
They're very real. Very real. There are ghosts on these waters.
So the ship behind us I'm looking at, you see it too.
To be fair, I haven't even looked behind us. I have this kind of outlook on life where I try to keep looking ahead, you know, no backward steps, and so I may take it a little too literally. Let me kind of gaze back there. I'd like to do a perception check for our surroundings.
Do you like to do a perception check for what he's looking at? Go ahead, roll me
I
a
would
perception
like
check.
to- Okay. Perception 8 plus 5, 13.
Yeah, 13.
Can I cast Bardic Inspiration?
Sorry, what was that,
Ooh.
Maxie? Oh, Bardic,
Maxie asked if,
Bardic
yeah,
Inspiration.
Bardic
you, won't,
Inspirations.
you won't need to. It's
I
all
said,
right.
Can I cast Bardic Inspiration?
You, I think what you saying he wouldn't need to.
Yeah, he wouldn't need to. It's all right.
Yeah, I passed. I think I passed that one. We'll see.
You're
tell
good.
Me tell me what I see.
So Lagoon turns to his left to see what the captain's staring at, and off into the distance, he sees a faint green glow in what looks to be a ship. Not gaining ground, keeping its distance, just following. And that's all you see.
Yes, that be the Flying Dutchman. I know her well. What a ship. But no, those are ghosts. Those are actively ghosts. Yes, the ghosts are real. You're looking at them. That's real. What that is ghosts. We should probably start preparing ourselves, because seeing the Flying Dutchman is never a good sign. If anything, it's kind of a sign for bad things to come. So we should probably prepare ourselves.
Is Anita within earshot of this?
Yes, you're still in the crow's nest. So you can hear.
It's fine. We're fine. We have guaranteed safe passage.
I don't know what that means. Could you elaborate?
Crazy, and the voices in my head said we're fine.
Got it, voices. Maybe everybody's having a stroke. Is there a CO2 leak? What the fuck is going on here?
The captain turns to you. I think we should go. I think we need to go faster. Yeah, yes, faster. And then he turns to his crew. Faster, men! Down to the sails! Is everything she's got! And then proceeds
Again.
to... Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, in a bored tone. Again, we're fine.
I mean, I've seen the Flying Dutchman plenty of times. I don't know if this is actually the Flying Dutchman. This could just be a ghost ship. I don't know. But if it is the Flying Dutchman, I mean, I don't know how we could be fine. I owe Davy Jones quite a lot of gold. So it's probably better if we don't find out.
All right. Anything else anyone wants to do before your ship finishes its journey to Grey Rock?
Yeah, can I see if they have a bunch of empty bottles and then corks?
Are we going into business?
Yes, they have
I figured-
everything you get, all those things below deck. Trader
Okay,
ship,
cool.
all that stuff.
So what I'd like to do, with your permission, is I would like to line up 30 feet of empty bottles on the ship. I don't know how big the ship is. I guess I should ask that. But it's just as long of a distance of empty bottles as I can, and make sure that we have corks for them. And then to prepare for the potential boarding of the ship, I would like to actually use my acid breath across the tops of the bottles to load a bunch of bottles, glass bottles with acid, and then we can cork them, and we've got like Molotov cocktails, but they're acid.
This is fucking genius. This is fucking
Proceed.
Okay, so each one, according, if I'm reading this right, each one then would get filled. We'd put a pop on it, and then it'd be 1d10 acid damage in each of the bottles. Just for whatever.
All right, so
I don't
you
know
have
how
them
many
as prepared for the ship, is what
Yeah,
you
yeah,
basically did.
just-
Okay, that
Yeah,
works.
yeah.
Anything else anyone else wants to say or do?
I want to look around the ship as far as like our surroundings for like the weather. Has the weather changed? Because now we can see a ghost ship back there, but is it getting more cloudy? Does it look like there's a storm coming?
That's the odd part. Nothing's changed. The ship is not closing in. It's still keeping its distance.
Aye.
I want to roll insight, so like to help me see if that really is the ship or if that's just like a feature on the ship making it glow, not necessarily the actual dungeon.
It's too far away for you to be able to see it. You can just see it's out there.
Well, can I do an insight on the island so I can see what's on the island waiting for us?
You're not quite there yet. You're still a day away. You're halfway through your journey. Yeah, you're just in the middle of the ocean and notice this ship with a green glow way off into the distance. The only thing
As
that's
I'm-
clear to you guys is it's not making up ground. It's just kind of there following you.
As I'm flipping through the history book, is there anything in the history book, or
I'm glad you asked. Give me a perception check.
I got a passive 16 bullet. That's a 22.
A 22. As they're searching through this history book, trying to figure out if maybe that has something to do with it because of the previous gnome told you about, you do run into a sigil that is being blocked by magic from being able to see it, but you do realize it too glows green. So they might be connected. Let me rephrase that.
Can I read that?
It's glowing green because the ship's near. It wasn't growing green before.
So that just the sigil's blocked, but can I read about it, or?
Yes, you can read about it.
And it says,
Oh, sorry. So, what it says about the sigil is that this is of an ancient house's magic. They are a key part of the Mimic Wars, which is what you've been reading about. Although you can't see what the house's name is or what their purpose is, its house colors involve a bright green and a dark purple. And you don't know, no one to this day truly knows whether or not it's a good or evil or just a true balance. But this sigil is a marking of passage for that particular house that involved in the Mimic Wars and an ending said Mimic Wars.
I share this information with the party immediately and go, you know what? Never mind. Maybe we should move faster. Don't
Bishop
have a good feeling.
Bishop says, "Rightio, faster!" And you guys hightail it to Grey Rock. There you go. All right. So the ship does complete its journey. You reach the dock of you reach the docks of Grey Rock, which is an island out in the water. It's a rather large island, but not too large. You don't know a whole lot about this house that you're coming upon, other than the gnome told you that Lord Lythander will be able to help you read these scrolls that are in a language you don't recognize. The ship docks, and Asterion, due to the current events, offers to stay behind to help Bishop and his crew better prepare in case that ship shows up again. So he will not be joining you in the presence of Lord Lythander. Instead, he's going to stay back on the ship and try and help prepare you for whatever might be coming. What would you like to do next?
I'll let somebody else take the lead.
On account of, we're gonna have to talk pretty well to this guy. Moxie, you seem like you're better at talking than the rest of us. Do you want to talk to the guy?
Strong silent type. I like it. The strong silent type. I like it. I like it. I like you, Moxie. You've got Moxie, kid.
Anita takes like a side step, just a small step kind of away from Maxie, just because of the silent intimidation that's happening.
All right, so you guys want to proceed to enter the castle to go seek the court of Lord Lythander?
Yes, Moxie, you said something?
No, I didn't. I was just talking to myself.
I understand that. We've all been having one of those days.
Yeah, a lot of strokes going on. A lot of strokes.
Yes, I think there was a CO2 leak on the boat. I'm not sure. It was something.
All right, so you guys proceed down through the docks into the castle. You come into a big, I guess it would just be called greeting hall, like main hall, like, you know, more castles. And there's a throne off at the end with a elvish gentleman sitting there who looks like that just sent it to you. As you approach, hello, what brings you to Castle Grey Rock? I'm Lord Lythander.
Well, Moxie, would you rather talk to this guy? So, me and that hunk of lizard over there are married, and it was kind of love at first sight, and, you know, this is actually our honeymoon, and I'm gonna shut up now.
Yes, I will talk to him. I feel like I'm in an echo chamber. Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay.
You seem to have stepped forward. What can I do for you, bard?
We were informed by a gnome that you could help us with something.
What do you need then?
We need help with these scrolls. It seems that I'm a little, what's the word? Illiterate. I can't read. I'm sorry. But
Hand them to me. And then you proceed to hand him the 3 scrolls that the gnome gave you. Seems to be a rather inferior language. I'll have my advisor. He's very skilled in these things. He likes to waste time with books. Raphael, come here, please. And then coming from the side corridor. Hold on, let me get you his picture. Is a hooded man that you can't see his face at all. And Lord Lythander turns to him. Please, what do they say? It's what we pay you for. And he proceeds to hand the scrolls over to the hooded gentleman in his robe. And he just proceeds to read them. And Lord Lythander, while he's figuring that out, what are these supposed to tell you? Uh-oh, who do we lose?
Did the fairy just wink out of existence? Oh, oh, I think I'm having another stroke. Did you guys just witness the fairy disappear and then reappear?
Jesus.
You son of a bitch. It was you?
It was me, what?
Sorry.
You are in the
Going
presence of
crazy.
Lord Lythander. You will not speak to me such.
Yeah, okay, calm down, youngin.
You still haven't answered my question. Why do you need these scrolls translated?
I will see your question and I will raise you another question. Why do you need to know what these scrolls are going to do for us?
When you're good at something, you never do it for free.
Oh, okay. So how much gold would you like?
We're trying to stay on the good side of Griselda, and she's following us and punishing or rewarding at her will. Would you like to help us, or would you like to hinder her?
Interesting. And Lythander turns to the hooded guy. Oh, would you hurry up? It can't be that difficult. But you notice that the hooded figure is actually drawing something on a scroll himself. Proceeds to hand it to Lord Lythander. And then he leans over to him and whispers something into his ear and then walks off the way he came. Well, it seems the scrolls gave a location. What are you looking for? They did not say. Just a location of where to find what you seek. I need to know if you want this.
Are you okay? You sound sick.
I'm just impatient.
Oh, because I feel like you may have a slight cold, like maybe a head cold or maybe some sinus issues. I'm not sure. Or do you just sound like that? Is that like is that an accent or you just, are you okay, man? I'm trying to figure out, are you okay?
This is what it sounds like when you have wealth and power. You should try it.
Oh God, no! I would hate to sound like that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You still haven't
Wait,
asked my question.
Wealth and power. You sound slightly constipated. I don't know if I'd want wealth and power to be constipated. What was the question again? I'm sorry. Your voice is really distracting.
What do you seek with this map? Where does it lead?
Well, typically at the end of a map, there's an X, and that marks the spot. So that's kind of where we're going toward the X. X marks the spot. Is there an X on the map?
I don't know. Does fire reveal the X? And he proceeds to hold it over the open flame, about to drop it.
Okay. Let's talk about this.
I'm
I
listening.
would like-
Talk about this.
I'd like to try intimidating.
You like to try to intimidate?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll your intimidation.
This is a 19.
All right, make your intimidation claim. Like, I guess, what do you say to intimidate him?
I would also like to cast thaumaturgy and make my eyes completely black and drop the mask so that the spidery black veins are appearing on my face.
Okay.
And just say, give us the information we're asking for.
And he brings his hands together, claps twice, and the hooded figure proceeds to trap all of you in a crystal barrier.
Oh, fuck. Oh, not this again. I hate when this happens.
You're wearing my patience down.
Listen,
You cannot
friend.
intimidate me. I'll just kill you.
You'll kill me. Okay. How big is this crystal? Like, is it like just big enough for us, or
Yeah,
is it like
just
pretty
big,
large?
just big enough for each of you trapped in it, but you can still talk. If you would like to make a deal and get your map, tell me what you seek. I will not
Really quick,
ask
and
again.
Really quick, I would like to do, and I don't know if somebody already has done this. If they have, sorry, but could I do a perception check for my surroundings? How many people are in this room?
Roll a perception check.
Okay, that was well, no, it landed flat. Let me just see what it landed on. 14 plus 5, 19.
I think so. You don't really see a whole lot. It's kind of a dimly lit chamber, but you do kind of see a faint bit of shadow, so you're definitely not alone in this chamber. It seems to be there's probably guards behind the pillars that you just can't visibly see at the moment. You're not too sure, but it seems like the way the light's dimmed, he's definitely not alone in this chamber.
Okay. Oh, good. Well, I think we're getting off to the wrong foot. Your Majesty, your Dukeness. So, would you mind? Like, this is a group thing where we don't really have a leader, where we don't believe in the patriarchy or whatever you want to call it. So, like, can I sidebar with my friends just to see if we're all on the same page? Listen, I have no problem telling you, but I just want to, it's a group effort, right? Like, how angry would you be if somebody that your friend there that has the weird face, that's so weird that he doesn't want to show people, like how angry would you be if he just started making decisions and doing things without consulting you? You would probably kill him, right?
You have 5 minutes.
Okay, quick sidebar, guys. I'd like to start a quick sidebar, and so I whisper to everybody, would you be cool if we kind of tried to fuck this guy up? I just don't like his tone.
I don't know. He seems like he's hiding something. Like, if we give him a hint of where we're going or what we need it for, that he might have some information.
He seems like a very selfish man that might try to take the power for himself. So, like, I'm all about, really fucking his whole shit up.
I don't know. I just have a feeling.
I agree with you. I agree. I think we should just fuck his shit up. But I don't know. Does anybody have like a better kind of estimate of how many people are in here before we kind of ruin this whole guy's situation?
Gotta get out of the bubble first.
I got a plan for that. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. It's either going to go really bad or really good.
So why don't we plan to tell him or like give him a hint, and then if it doesn't go, we can do your plan and just fuck some shit up.
I'd also like
I will.
to-
Oh, sorry. You go. I'm sorry for talking over you.
Oh, no. I was just going to take your advice and maybe roll perception as well since you brought it up. But she's also, Anita's, for not getting her way, sulking like a little brat in the corner of the club.
I definitely think you should look into figuring out, kind of see what you guys can see. Maybe you have a better vantage point.
I would like to roll perception to see how thick the crystal is and if I can break it with my punches.
Oh, you don't need to roll perception for that. You definitely can't do that.
Okay.
It is a very your guys are pretty trapped right now.
Okay.
You rolled a perception already, and
He said-
maybe insight would be better.
If you'd like to roll an insight, go ahead. For the surroundings of the room or of the crystal.
Yes.
Okay, roll me an insight for everything. Do.
I rolled an 8, and she just like huffs and continues pouting for not getting her way.
So, you notice that you don't recognize the magic from this crystal, but what you do recognize is it is incredibly strong. It radiates arcane right at you, and you have not experienced this before. But you see nothing else other than a dark room.
Define dark room.
Like a dimly lit throne room. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Like a dimly lit throne room. Big high pillars. It's about 100 yards deep. I'd probably say about 10 pillars on each side, roughly. A very gray, dark tone to the whole castle.
Can I pull Anita over for a sidebar?
You can whisper to her for a sidebar because you guys are trapped in crystals.
For the trap.
Is this something you want everybody else to hear or just her?
Just her.
Okay, so go ahead and whisper to Anita.
So the other day you mentioned something about hearing voices. Today I woke up and I kept hearing that I needed to just tell him. So I'm not sure if it's for him, for us to tell him our adventure or like give him some input on it, but I just have this feeling from the whispers that I heard that we need to tell him.
I just heard a whisper saying we're wasting our time here with him. So I don't know what to believe anymore. And they don't stop, do they? They just keep coming. It's annoying.
Mm-hmm. We might be having a stroke too.
I was just told to believe in me.
Okay. I'm gonna keep an eye on it, I think.
Yeah, I don't trust this guy at all. And even if we tell him whatever, we're not getting out of here alive, I have a feeling.
Alright, so let's fuck some shit up then.
I feel like we've got off on the wrong foot, friend. Sir, Your Highness Duke, I would like to,
Are you gonna tell me what you're looking for, or am I gonna have my advisor suffocate you?
Okay,
fine,
okay.
fine.
Let me.
Fine.
I got this. I
Tell
got
me.
this. I got this. I got this. I got this.
One at a time.
I got this. I got this. It's a little embarrassing. It's a little embarrassing, but the thing is, so my lovely husband over there, he got me this beautiful harpoon as a wedding gift, and I call it, you know how like a nice weapon, you name the weapon, and I named it Ani, so it's Harpoon Ani, and is the name, and I feel bad because I didn't get a gift back, so like this is all to find a gift for my beautiful significant other, and it's embarrassing. I didn't want to speak it out loud. They're all trying to help me. It's a very serious matter. I would like to roll deception.
Go right ahead and roll it.
I have advantage on deception, so
Go
let's
ahead.
see what I can do. God dang it! I don't like this. Oh. I would have thought about that. Okay. That is. (11 + 2, 13 deception. And if that doesn't work, I'd like to touch the crystal and see if it turns into a mimic.
We're inside it, right? Like, we're inside. If it turns to a mimic, we're inside a mimic.
No.
Also, it's not an item.
not
It's a
all of us.
magical barrier.
Well, I was just hoping that maybe the person that cast all these individual crystal like barriers would freak the fuck out that, oh my god, one of these barriers turned into a mimic and would drop concentration, therefore freeing us. But I guess that was thinking too outside the box.
Well, your deception check failed, but you do have a opportunity here. Would you like to roll the dice of fate?
It failed.
Let's do it.
What can I cast?
You can't cast anything
No,
inside the
Mom.
crystal. You're pretty stuck. What were you saying, Scourge?
What is the dice of fate you're speaking of? What is this?
When we're talking about house rules, there's going to be opportunities where I give you guys a chance to roll for a dice of fate. I pick 6 random dice out of here and roll them, and you have to get a score higher than 50. Or 50 or higher. And this will allow you to succeed at what you're trying to do, or you'll fail in a different way. So it's fate. It's a way to get past something you're not going to get past. He really wants to deceive Lord Lythander right now. This is the only way he's going to be able to do it.
Go ahead, Daddy.
Let's
What-
try it. Let's try it. 'Cause
You wanna-
if I fuck up, well.
All right, now, so I'm going to pick the dice randomly. Do you want to still roll the dice yourself, or do you want me to roll them for you?
I
Like it-
will roll them virtually. I will roll them virtually so that everybody can see what they are.
All right, are you ready?
Yes. Hold on.
I'm going to grab them one by one.
All right, give me a second and view. Okay, I think I'm okay. Now I can tell me which dice.
All right, here we go. Here's the first one. You got a D8.
Oh.
The second one.
D8.
Second one is a D6.
Oh, this is not looking good.
Third one is a D10.
Well,
A D20.
fucking great. Let's get 2 more of those.
A D6.
Oh, this is not going good. I'm not getting 50.
And a D8.
Okay, let's roll. I got a 30. Did it show up for you guys? I don't know if I was on the right one. No, I don't think. I think I rolled for. Yep, I got 30.
So you proceed to try your deception on Lord Lythander. And as the words come out of your mouth, your crystal begins to shrink around you, slowly suffocating you to the point where you can't really talk. Your deception failed because the advisor saw right through it. Huh. Does anybody else want to try and lie to me, or do you want to tell me what you're doing? I think he has about 1 minute before he dies.
So
Strong silent type.
Lots of silence right now. I think he's gonna die.
So
Just tell him.
He's not dead yet. You have about 1 minute to either tell Lord Lythander what he wants, but he is slowly suffocating, so you need to figure something out.
I feel like
You
we
say
should
it's-
tell him, but I don't know.
I'll leave the decision up to you guys. For me, it's sunk cost. You know, like I've already gone so far with trying to try to lie to him that now I feel like if I go back on that, I'm gonna look some type of way. So if you guys want to tell him, otherwise I have another equally bad idea as the three that I just did.
Can I roll insight on the Lord so that I can see what he wants us to tell him? Because what if he's wanting something different than what we're expecting to tell him?
So you want to like see if he's trying to deceive you?
Well, I want to roll an insight to see if he's deceiving or if he's thinking of something different than what we are.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Roll to see if he's basically telling you everything. So he is indeed just asking what you're looking for at this location. There's no ulterior motive. He's just asking. He wants to know what that's for.
We should tell him.
And Lagoon is still slowly suffocating in his crystal right now.
Somebody tell
We
him
are on an adventure. We are on an adventure, and we need to know where we're going.
Obviously, that's what the map's for. What are you looking to find there?
We're looking for something called I forget what it's called. What is it called, guys?
Akotoa.
Haktua.
You're helping Okatoa? That's interesting indeed. Looks over to the hooded figure. He proceeds to stop suffocating Lagoon. So what you're seeking is something involving Okatoa. Ally? That would be most interesting to me. If I give you the map and I help arm your useless ship you came in for whatever pirates and such try to get you, what will you give me?
What do you desire?
What? I didn't hear.
That's what you were going to get in return. I said, what do you desire?
More power.
I don't know about power. We could give you a nice little sea shanty.
I have no need of shanties, but I could use a creature like Okatoa to rule these lands. Here's my proposal. I set you free. I give you the map you need. In return, you give me Okatoa to control.
Can I talk now, Master Sir King Man?
If you must.
Good. Just want to apologize for my earlier transgressions. That was not very cool of me. I feel like I've been suffering from a stroke recently, and so it has my personality a bit off, and you know, but I apologize for whatever disrespect you may have gotten from me. Although I
Lions
really
are
do not
concerned
like-
with the opinions of sheep.
Okay, I thought you were a king. I didn't know you were a lion. I apologize.
You're an idiot.
Well, there's no need to call me names. Okay. I really don't like this guy, I say to the others.
So do we have a deal?
I am not going to agree on behalf of everybody, and considering I was actively dying when the deal was made, I don't know.
We're
Do you
really
let-
in a rock and a hard place.
Do you let the blue fool talk for all of you, or are you just going to stand there?
Fool.
I say we do it.
I'll agree if we can do a sea shanty.
Anita pointedly does not say a word to him.
Well, do we have a deal? I grow impatient with your incompetence.
I look over at Scourge. Like, come on, answer, dude.
It's a deal.
Lovely. We'll arm your ship right away. And you guys proceed to leave the chamber and head back to the ship as they're currently arming it with cannons and supplies and munitions and turning this once simple trader ship into an actual somewhat of a battleship. And you see Bishop over there. Oh, this is exciting. Yes, now we're going on a real adventure. Yeah, good chap. What? Did you find what you need to, good chaps?
I mean, I guess it's at least a start.
I almost died. I almost died.
Oh, I'm sure that's normal for you. I've heard you speak.
I don't know why everybody hates me.
Well, I think you're quite a hoot, good chap. But what am I? I'm just a simple trader.
I say I don't hate you, and then I lick the side of your face.
I need an emphasis roll. Roll me a d20 emphasis roll.
Is this lover's quarrel?
That's an 8.
He goes to lick the side of Lagoon's face. As Lagoon smiles to receive it, he realizes Scourge's tongue is extremely dry from the situation that just happened, so it was a pretty rough lick, like a cat's tongue, and it wasn't as pleasant as it could have been, but he appreciates the thought and settlement of showing his love.
Oh, thank you.
Anytime.
All right, so the ship's armed and ready to go. Everyone is now on the ship, and you proceed to undock. And as you're undocking, you see into the distance that hooded figure standing at the top of the castle, just watching you leave. As you proceed to go, you all meet center up by the steering wheel with Captain Bishop. All right, chaps, where are we going?
Show us on the map where we want to
Yeah,
go.
did we get the map?
Yes, I did get the map before we got on the ship.
Yeah, someone hand him the map.
Do not touch it, Lapoon.
Damn it! No! I was gonna ruin everything!
Way ahead of you.
Alright. You proceed to hand Bishop the map. Ah, okay. That's a weird spot to go to, but I think we can make it there pretty quite easily. Yes. Yes, we will. And you proceed to sail to what is called the Lonely Island.
I'm on a boat.
Okay, I
I'm
thought you
on
were
a
recognize
boat.
that. It's about 4 days sail to get to Lonely Island. You set sail, you proceed to go. Is there anything you would like to do before you sleep for the night?
Yes, I'd like to point out that I'm in my flippy floppies.
I'm gonna need an emphasis check on that. I'm kidding.
I'll do it.
I'd like to read another book.
Are you going back up to Crow's Nest to read a book?
13.
Yeah.
You're rocking out your flippy floppies. All right. She's in the Crow's Nest. Lameral's rocking her flippy floppies and relaxed. Anyone else have anything they want to do before you set sail for 4 days?
I would like to make some s'mores.
I would like to make sure there's enough food on the boat and supplies.
Ideally s'mores.
There is. Lord Lythander is a man of his word. He completely and utterly stalked that living hell out of the ship, so it's good to go.
I don't like his words. They sound weird.
Did Lord Lythander, like, send people with us on the boat, or did he just give us the tools and then send us on our way?
He just gave you the tools. He noticed you're on a trade ship, supplied you, gave you the cannons, all that stuff. You're now a regular, defensible ship.
Do we have an inventory list somewhere of the things we have received?
No. But I can tell you what you received.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
You received bows, arrows, spears, cutlass swords, 5 cannons on top deck on each side of the ship, secured and mounted, along with about 500 cannonballs, 100 per. 100 cannonballs per, so actually 1,000 cannonballs, sorry. And all you need to fire them as well with about a week's worth of rations of food, booze, and water.
Is there any way I could make sure that he didn't hide any kind of locator device or spell on the ship?
Give me an arcane check.
17.
From what you notice, there's nothing abnormal about anything. You don't really sense any magic on all the items. They seem pretty normal. Anything else?
Not for me. I think we're good. I think we can continue.
All right, awesome. So the ship
Sweet. Are you
continues
trying to
its
sleep?
4 days, 4 days of travel. While you guys are on your travel, you all obviously, go to sleep in your various places, and you all wake up on the glowing green ship. It has an eerie feel to the whole thing. You are not sure what to make of it because it's just an empty ship. It glows. It looks somewhat like a pirate ship, but you're not 100% sure because you're a little groggy. But you can tell it is a dream. But you all are dreaming simultaneously. What would you like to do?
We're all dreaming simultaneously, you said?
Yeah, you're
it's
all
the same
together.
dream?
You're all in the same dream.
This is weird. Did we do anything like experimental drug wise before we went to bed? Like peyote or something?
Lapoon, what did you do?
I swear I didn't do this unless I may have opened my mouth and pissed off some sort of ancient deity. I do that a lot.
Cocoon was right about the CO2.
I think it's the ship, I'm telling you. We need a new ship. I don't know where the CO2 is coming from. There's a carbon monoxide leak on this boat. I'm telling you guys.
That's why it's green.
Was the ship painted before 1978?
Oh, we got lead poisoning. Oh, no.
What's 1978?
That's when they took lead out of paint for houses.
And people would eat paint chips and touch the paint, and the lead would seep into their, and they'd go crazy. Oh. Guys, so what are we doing? So we're asleep right now, but we're together, and there's pinch me. Somebody pinch me. Maybe we'll wake up.
I have a question. Does it feel like we're kind of in the land of the dead?
It's very lucid dreaming. Like there's a fog. There's definitely a fog to the whole thing, but you can definitely tell it's a dream. That it's not like a vision. It's definitely doesn't feel real. It feels off, cloudy.
But does it feel kind of dead-y?
No. Feels empty.
Damn.
And alone.
Okay.
I'm sorry, can you describe this scenery to me one more time? So we're all dreaming together, but like what?
You're on a old ship that seems to be of a pirate nature, that has a green glow surrounding it. But there's no ship crew, there's no crew, there's no supplies. It's just an empty deck.
Captain's quarters?
He's talking to you guys.
Yes.
Let's go look for dream treasure.
And,
I would like
Please.
to go and
Please don't get greedy.
Not greedy, just enough to get by. I just got married. I got a lot going on.
So you guys want to
The
proceed to
last
the captain's
time-
quarters?
I would like to look.
Can I roll my crystal ball?
Yes, you may roll your crystal ball.
Okay, I'm gonna send it to you.
All right, and the crystal ball. All right, so ask your crystal ball a question.
Okay, do I go with them to the captain's quarters?
Most likely.
See, the ball says to. We can't say no to the ball.
So you guys proceed to head towards the captain quarters, and you see a black shadowy figure at the helm with glowing green eyes. They proceed to walk towards you down the steps, but before he reaches halfway, behind you, bursting out of the water, so to speak, is a giant sea serpent covered in yellow eyes.
Nita, I think we found them.
And you all turn to see him. He doesn't say a word. He just smiles. And then hammers his entire body down onto the ship, destroying it, and you all wake up. You're now.
What was that?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just exclaiming. Exclaiming, what was that?
Yeah, you're all now on the deck, waking after you woke up from the dream.
I'm going to throw up over the deck again.
All right, she's throwing up. Anybody else?
I think I'll be joining you this time.
Give me an emphasis check.
Oh.
D20.
14.
15.
You both reach the side of the deck and almost seem synchronized in throwing up over the edge. Dual waves up checking.
I give Lapoon a high five.
Nice.
Puke buddies.
Nice.
We'll have to do that again sometime.
Yes. Maybe not too soon, because that didn't feel good.
I had a weird dream. And it was like you were there, and you were there, and you were there, and Annie Ann was there, and it just felt so real.
Ooh, okay.
There was like
I
fog and a giant sea snake, and the ship, it was broken in half.
I don't want to alarm you, but I feel like that may have been an all of us thing.
Did all of us have this dream?
I just figured you dream on snakes when you're on a boat, right? That's what happens.
I thought that was on planes.
You're right, my bad.
Snakes, yes, the planes, the snakes on the planes. I'm tired of those pesky things. No, I always thought if you were on a boat, you dreamed about snails. So the snake thing was kind of kind of out of pocket for me.
Well, Lapoon, you're used to dealing with, ghost ships and deities and stuff like that. You want to explain to us what that was?
Okay. Oh, that was very different from anything that I'm used to. I'm used to like pissing off people and getting myself into trouble, and that is way different than I don't know. I don't know if I pissed that guy off or I'm going to. I don't know. Maybe that's not a ghost ship. That wasn't a ghost ship. That was something much older and much more sinister.
Does anybody here know what that was?
I gotta guess.
Max, see any bardic tales about giant snakes in the sea?
With a lot of eyes.
The strong and silent type.
The strong and silent type.
Not Kitty Hart. I had the same dream. Maybe maybe it was our past lives or something. Something positive.
Well,
Like we were the crew of that ship, and then we got attacked, and that's how we died before.
Are you sure
They,
it's not our future?
yeah.
I mean, it
I
could be.
hope. Oh no, I hate time things. I hate time stuff. It's the worst. Oh.
Can I do a history check?
Yep.
That's a 9. Would my history book have anything?
So you proceed to look through one of the history books the gnome gave you, which was the deities and gods of the realm, looking for a picture that looks similar to what you saw. And I sent what it looked like in the chat.
Am I able to find it in the book?
Give me a emphasis roll.
I'm gonna need help finding how. Sorry.
Just a D20, a random D20.
Oh, found it, bottom left. Sorry. It's an 8. Oh God, throw these dice away.
So as you look through the history book many, many times, you finally come across the exact same picture, and you realize the name of what that sea creature was. It is Okatoa.
I immediately tell everyone.
Everyone knows it is Okatoa.
Does that mean he knows we're looking for him? And was that the same shadow from the fancy dude's place?
Well, the boat was green earlier for us, right? The one that was behind us, that was the ghost ship, and then the boat that we were on was a ghost ship, so maybe that was his ship.
Okay, so how do you kill a ghost?
Or is that the ship keeping him prisoner?
Hey, you asked a question about how to kill a ghost, and I found that a lot of booze really helps. A lot of booze. You just kind of shove that shit down really deep, you know, and you hold it in, and typically that you might get, you know, glimpses of the past and the ghosts of your regret, you know, and shame. They come every once in a while, but the more you drink, the more they disappear.
I've always heard the best way to be rid of a ghost is a Winchester or two.
Carry on, my wayward son.
I've heard the best way to get rid of a ghost is a sea shanty.
At this point, let's just do the sea shanty. It's come up multiple times.
Yes, please sing us a shanty.
Go ahead, Maxie. Sing us a shanty.
Oh. Give me one moment. I have to look in my bag for some shanties.
It's a big bag.
Big bag.
We call this song the strong and silent type.
Oh, this is my favorite one.
Oh, har, har, har.
Max, you do it so well, though. It's almost, you know, like a wonder, like a. I think it's the eighth wonder of the world.
There once was a ship that was out to sea. There was once a ship that out to sea, and the name of the ship is Sea Shanty.
I can see why that would work on ghosts.
Sea Shanty. Is that the name of our ship? That would be so weird if it was. Sea Shanty.
I thought it was Lapoon Harpoon.
No, that's my harpoon. That's the name. That's my name is Lapoon Harpoon. And no, my name is Lapoon. Oh God, I'm having a stroke. This damn CO2. Somebody figure out where the leak is coming from.
I'm gonna ask Bishop what the name of the boat we're on is.
The name of the ship is Cheerio.
Is there room to change that?
I'm only kidding. The name of the ship is Sea Wench. My father named
Sea
it.
Wench. Oh, he. He seemed like a very angry man.
Your mother?
Ouch! Sick burn. Ouch! A sick burn.
All right, so
And just
sea
like that,
shanty's
we got
done.
thrown from the ship.
So where are we going from here? You guys ready to finish setting sail?
Yes.
All right. So you proceed to sail for a couple days. You don't really notice anything. But you reach the Lonely Island. Bishop sets you up with a little dinghy to take to the little island because he doesn't want to get stranded on a sandbar, but it's just out there in the ocean. You take the dinghy over to the island and hop upon its shores. What would you like to do now?
I
We
wanna
all-
know why it's called the Lonely Island.
Because it's a lonely island. Just one.
Okay.
I want to get some insight on how big this island is.
All right, roll an inside check.
13.
13. So you look upon this island and it's very empty. Actually, it's basically they call it the Lonely Island, but really it's just a rather large sandbar. It's only about 30 yards in circumference, and the only thing you seem to notice on this island, what looks to be a trap door in the center of it.
Lapoon, you go first.
I've been talking, and I think it was in my brain again. So hopefully, the longer I'm off that boat, the less these symptoms of, stroke keep happening. So this trap door that we're looking at. What if I Uno reverse card and touch the trap door, turning it into a mimic?
How about no?
No.
Oh, okay, I was just floating the idea, workshopping the beginning of a plan. In that case, I would like to. Is it a trapdoor in the sense of like you need to solve a puzzle to get in, or is it a trapdoor as in like I'll touch it and it'll fuck me up?
I think it's trapdoor as in like it's a door on the ground that you have to pull up.
Like a cellar door.
Yeah, like a cellar door,
Oh.
not like a trap door, but like a trap door.
Got it. I'd like to touch it and not turn it into a mimic,
No.
but
no,
to open
let's
it and
not-
go into it.
You're not gonna touch it, Lapoon. I'd like to do an investigation check and touch it.
You mean an insight check or a perception check?
Yeah.
Actually, do me a favor. Everybody roll a perception check. All of you.
Okay, let's see.
Bad idea.
12.
Perception. P. It's a P.
I have a passive 16.
I have a passive 14.
I got a 10.
I got a 14 plus 5. I've got a 19.
I got a 9.
$19. There we go.
Yeah, I got 17 plus 2, 19.
So you all perceive to surround this trapdoor in the ground, and you notice that it looks to be a very standard little wooden trapdoor with a little rope handle to pull up. But you do notice that there is what seems to be carved out an eye An eye that looks very similar to the one on Okatoa in your dream. But outside of that,
Oh.
it seems like a normal trapdoor. Or cellar
Like we're
door.
going the right direction.
I guess if somebody will open the door, I'll go first.
I volunteered to open the door.
No, I volunteered to open the door.
Give me an
Okay, I'll
emphasis
let you
roll.
open the door.
Roll me a d20, Maxie.
Which one? The strong silent type. God, it's amazing.
You go to open the door with a little bit of caution. You get a good grip on the rope handle, and you look at everyone. They all give you a nod of, let's do this. And then you fling the door wide open. It comes right off the hinges, right onto the sand, as everyone's kind of looking at it with their weapons out. And you realize it's just stairs that go down. Just normal stairs going down
Damn.
into a tunnel.
Is there light?
Nope. Just a tunnel down that's pretty dark.
Just a tunnel down. I've gotten me a torch. I mean, I don't need it because I've got dark vision. But anybody that doesn't have dark vision, I do have a torch.
Are you holding this torch?
No, I'm like motioning to my backpack, which I haven't touched since I've got cursed. So I'm like, hey, if anybody it's towards the bottom of my pack. If you don't mind reaching in there and grabbing it. Also, how do I eat?
Yeah, I was gonna say your husband feeds you. Does he not?
You're fine. Do you want to eat the apple that's in your bag? Go ahead. Eat your apple. You're perfectly good.
Oh, yeah, because the last time I tried to eat, I got attacked. So I was just making sure.
It turns into a mimic.
As he proceeds to eat his apple, it turns into a mimic and bites him in the nose. He loses 2 health. And then it disappears.
Damn it!
But you all, what would you like to do? Are you guys going to proceed down the long, scary tunnel?
I will proceed
I'll-
first.
I will also proceed relatively early in the marching order.
Absolutely not. I
proceeding down.
refuse. I can't go. I'm not okay. I'm having a panic attack.
About the dark? Or is it the tight confined spaces?
We're on land. It's asking me to go down underground. I cannot. I'm panicking.
Well, we do need somebody to stay up here and watch the boat. So... If that is where you would rather be, is up here with the boat. We do need somebody.
yes.
I don't really trust that guy, the captain, or so he claims to be.
Yes.
All
I
right.
don't really think I don't think he has all his marbles. I think he's kind of crazy. Probably prolonged exposure to CO2 on that boat. Probably made him lose his marbles a little bit.
As you said that, you kicked up a little bit of sand. It turned into a mimic and bites you in the ankles.
Son
You
of a
lose 2
bitch!
health. So everyone's going down, but Anita, she's going to stay up top and watch the boat.
I would probably, honestly, also like to stay with Anita just in case. I feel like if you're going to split the party, I wouldn't split it with only one person, one place, and the rest somewhere else.
It's your guys' call.
Yeah, true.
So 2 up top, and the other 4 are going down. All right. So Maxie, Seabreeze, Lamuel, and Lagoon proceed down the steps of the trapdoor, while Anita and Scourge stay up top. You all,
Yes.
though, do begin to feel an eerie presence that gives you all shivers down your spine as this proceeds. And that is the end of this session
no.
because we need Asterion back. So, there you go.